got all the parts for the frame laid out, so now I just gotta put them together with a bunch of nuts and bolts. This will be the funnest part because it's the hardest. Okay, so that's that done. The frame is up and it's tightened, and these were also in right here, the levers. But now there's a little section that goes right here, and it's right behind the camera. And then we'll be able to put the platform on, and then see if it works better. Thank goodness that isn't solid completely, otherwise that would have been 100 pounds more. Already is. Right, so I got these bolts right here. Don't know if you can see them, but here. There we go. Quarter 20 bolts, 1.25 inches long. Fit good through there, which is about what I want. I couldn't find one in that size that was a little bit shorter, because I only need about, that'll be like 5/8 long, but it works, so I'm fine with it. But now what I have to do is drill holes through all this, then countersink the ones, or make the ones in the wood much bigger so that the bolt can fit through, and then screw into the steel, and the steel will clamp down between the wood and that. Which may not work since this is an 1/8 inch tubing, so it's thin walled, but I'm pretty sure it's got enough. It's only got to account for the shear force. And plus there are going to be 6 around, so it'll be plenty of downforce. So here's the tab right here that I'm going to be using. Also got my clear bendy ruler right here that I'm going to be using, because I don't have another one right here with me right now. Where's the pencil? God damn it. Okay, so it's 7/32 or 3/16. I'll try 3/16 first because 7/32 is only 1/32 lower than a quarter, and I believe that these screws in relative to the shaft, it's about a 16th. I should probably clamp this. The whole thing's gonna be moving with me on it. So that's through the steel and the other thing. I'm probably gonna go get the vacuum for that. I got a vacuum now, so we can not make a mess anymore. It's right over here. Milwaukee style. Probably shouldn't have this on the bed because it's dirty. Yeah, I left a bunch of shit on there. I'll go get some cardboard. So I want the sucky side because we're sucking up shit. Now it fits down to there. So that's good. Now for tapping, which I've never done it in this setting, so we'll see how this goes. Also, I'm going to have to move this. That's okay though. Because this whole thing can pivot across this, but this point right here has to stay. Alright. So that's way plenty. Where did I set that thing? So bam! That's how it's gonna go. And it worked. Alright, I think we'll do that far side hole on this now. So now that this whole thing it's centered this way, but not this way over here. Okay. Feels just fine. Where's the other clamp? Pencil. There we go. Get over here. It doesn't hold very well. I'm also really glad it can hold me with all this shit on here. Because if it couldn't, then I kind of would have been screwed. So that's 2. And it holds really well. So these clamps are here now for the reason that sometimes this goes up. Um, so now what I should do is grab the tape measure, mark in the middle, then do there. Because if I do at the end, and it's like bent up in the middle, then when we squish it down, it's going to push out against the ends, which is something we don't want to do. So, starting from the middle and going out. Alright, so the whole thing should be 76. No, 77. Alright, so 77. So, stay there. So then the middle point would be at 38. 38 and a half, actually. 38, and then at a half. So if I look under, right there should be straight in between these two beams, and it is. So we're good. So, obvious from all three of these is that it works, which is exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, let's give it a go. Got this hooked up, so should be able to just plug it in and it should drop. I'll get out of frame. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. It works. I'll do it a few more times. Three, two, one. Works. Alright, here's a view of the actual contraption. We'll see it go. 3, 2, 1. And then I'll show you how it retracts. See right there. And then you pull it up and it latches back in, and then you drop it down. And there you go. Thanks for watching. This has been Bed Project with me and my stupid bed project. But this went better than expected. Part of the reason why was these latches down here that their solenoids are here. They're only 30-pound solenoids, so they can only pull like 30 pounds, which is still a lot. But 30 pounds on AC is what it is. Normally it's only like half a pound. But they were the hardest because I couldn't get it to be strong enough yet to change from having all the weight on the solenoid, because that would have given it enough pull distance to get out of the way and let it drop, versus force, because I didn't have enough force to pull a lever arm out or something to take the weight of the bed and change the distance. So that was probably the hardest part. Everything else was just putting steel together based on how big was this bed. And obviously I got it a little close, but that shouldn't matter because it should just squish and slide in. It was going to have rails anyway. But so far this is my favorite project because it took a while. I sucked at everything, so I learned something. And I made a ton of mistakes. Like, there's a bit under here where, oh wait, no, I fixed it. But I welded it on like that, so the frame was all like this. And that one strut in the middle, I didn't pay attention to the other side and it fell down like that. But I fixed that obviously because it's back. But thank you guys for watching. All like 4 of you that always watch this stuff. And bye. F alarm clocks. We don't need that crap anymore.